we have a 2-year-old warm blood here that we're starting under saddle, and I just thought we'd touch on something that somebody asked us about, and that's about backing a horse up. And there's 3 different methods to back a horse that we use, but the specific question was about getting here, putting your thumb down and closing your hand, having the horse give at the pole and step back. I've had a lot of people say to me that they have trouble with the horse locking up in the feet, and I've heard them say that, you know, they're not broken at the pole, or it's at the jaw that's the problem, or, you know, the pole's the problem, or they're not elevating their back is the problem. But really the way around it is, the problem is twofold. The problem, I believe, comes from firstly a lack of understanding of what it is that you require of the horse. So therefore there's a small mental block there. So some horses will just operate off the feel they're sensitive enough, and others are really stiff through life, they've learned to do that. So it makes sense to me, instead of pushing straight back or thinking that the problem is in the head area in relationship to the halter, it's really a balance issue. If we can simply, the whole purpose of placing your thumb down and moving your hand like that is to unweight the horse. It's not about putting pressure on the nose or the pole. It's about being able to help the horse unweight. So when I close my hand up here, I unweight a foot. And this horse has probably got it a little bit too well to demonstrate. But I would move the head this way to help unweight and unbalance the horse enough that he has to take a step backwards. And as you go along, that becomes more refined, and you don't build the brace into the horse, because mentally the horse doesn't get confused. A simple balance ratio for him, where he says, okay, at X amount of degrees with some backward pressure, a certain amount of degree for each horse will cause the horse to have to shift its weight. Now if I add enough feel into that rope as the horse prepares to shift weight, it will have to go backwards. And then to prepare for riding, all you have to do is stay there enough to get the pole as well. And then that groundwork becomes more than backing, it becomes preparation for riding. So if you feel like, and it will feel to you like the horse is locked up here in the jaw, or he's locked up here in the pole, right? But that's the symptom. The real problem is not flowing out through the feet. So that's a lack of understanding of the cue that you are given. So you come back to your basics of pressure and relief. And as Martin Black says, it takes pressure for release to be effective and release for pressure to be effective. And that's how horses operate. So when I get in here, I start to think about the horse's balance straight away. I don't think about getting into a tug of war with the horse. If this horse truly didn't go, I would help it. I would bend its head and maybe do that to help it get an understanding of the aid that I'm trying to give. But I wouldn't stand there and just work my hand like this until the horse went, because now I'm setting the horse up for failure. I'm setting it up to brace and fight against me, because I'm not giving it a choice to get relief through the feet, because it doesn't have an understanding of the cue. So again, I take a hold of here, I close my hand, the horse starts to go. Now to advance this horse, I stay with it until such time as she gives softly at the pole. And she's nice, she's a 2-year-old warm blood filly, and she's she's got it. We've done this with her before, but nonetheless, that's my take on it. In the question, we were sent a question specifically about that, and that's the answer for it, the way that I understand it. If you have any other ideas on it, feel free to fill us in and help us all learn about it, but that's my understanding of it. Thank you for watching.